Hi, Giselle Turi here. I'm a vibrant living coach and I specialize in plant based nutrition, fun fitness, and extreme self care practices. And today I would like to talk about, independence. Tomorrow is Independence Day, 4th of July. And part of extreme self care is how are you feeling in your body and what kind of things are you doing that are living in a way that is authentically you. Okay. And so I got to thinking about with Independence Day coming up, or 4th of July, what does that mean for me? And my question for you is, what does it mean for you? So, I really got to thinking about it. And Independence Day to me means not only living a life of, independently, standing on my own, standing in my power, confidence, being true to myself, being authentic, but it means living life on my terms. And a lot of times in life, too many times I'll see people, and I've done this too, and I'm still working through it, is living life not on your own terms, but the way you think somebody else would want you to live. Okay, so in other words, it's real easy, like if you find yourself going into the role of a people pleaser, or not wanting to rock the boat and make waves as far as saying something that might annoy someone or upset someone, or the concern about if you say something that they don't want to hear, you might push somebody away. And I've dealt with all of these things, and that is not independence. That is like an entrapment. And a lot of times it is, something that we do to ourselves. We do it to ourselves. I can't think of the word right now, but, and also at the same time, you can do something different so that you're not in that trap. But a lot of times what I'll find is when I'm not living in my own independence, I feel very, I don't feel good about myself. I feel like I'm struggling. I feel like I'm trying too hard, and I'm trying to do things in a way that fits under other people's expectations, or a way they want me to do things. And that's not only being authentic to yourself, but it's not being in integrity with yourself or with others, because you're not being honest. So independence to me, again, means living life on my own terms and being empowered. Empowered does not mean being mean to other people. There again, it's being authentic, being honest, standing for your truth, standing up for what you believe in, being independent, being strong. Also, I wanted to elaborate on that word independence. Sometimes it's easy to take anything in an extreme. There's being very dependent on someone in a way that drags them down, and you're like sucking the life out of them, and it's like you're like going down in the water and you feel like you're drowning because you desperately need somebody to depend on to pull you up and to help you to live life. And it's like, no, that is it's very energy draining. And a lot of times people, if they're very dependent on someone else, then the other person feels that way, and instead of wanting to truly help them from their heart, from a space of compassion and love, they want to run away, because it's an emotional drain. It's an energetic drain. And then to be so independent that you don't want to accept help from anyone when someone offers you help, and genuinely, from their heart, from compassion, from a space of love and compassion, and you say, no, I can do this on my own, I don't need any help. That's the other extreme. So to be independent is okay, but if somebody wants to offer you help and you need help, or you feel like you need help and you're standing on your own the best you can in the best way that you know how, and there's something that you don't know how to do, it's okay to ask. So just because you're living a life of independence doesn't mean that you're any less if you do need to ask for help, because we're in this world together, we're not alone, and I think we're all here to support one another. So I love the word independence because it helps me there again, and it reminds me to live life on my own terms and to stand strong within myself, but then to also not be, afraid to ask for help if I need help. So I want to know what independence means for you. How does that make you feel when you're living in independence? And how does it make you feel when you're not living in independence? So I'd love to hear your comments, and until next time, you have a beautiful day, and again, happy 4th, happy Independence Day. Mwah. Bye-bye.